live.
All right, welcome back to week 3 Pick'ems. What's up, boys? B Team Sports back at you.
Hey,
Hello.
what's going on? Kind of late in the week, but we here. We made it.
Oh,
We,
yeah.
We made it. Listen, if our subscribers aren't up this late waiting for our video, I don't know what y'all are doing.
for
Come
real,
on,
y'all
man.
aren't real fans,
Come on, man.
Yeah, for real. That ain't like B Team Sports to wait till the night before. Oh well, we back at y'all. We ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna jump right into it really quick. So this is week 3. We actually went over
Oh,
the
yeah.
picks in last Thursday night's video, so y'all go
Yeah.
back and look at that if y'all want to see where the whiteboard stands. But let's start this week off. So we have the Baltimore Ravens traveling to the New England Patriots.
Yes. So, Ravens at Patriots. Patriots, I mean, consistency has been key with them for years, and that's kind of where the rankings are right now. Granted, it's not very good consistent, but 23rd in offense, 20th in defense, versus 13th in offense and 3rd in defense for the Ravens. They lost a really close game last week. Their defense is still playing pretty good, though. Ravens 11th in passing. The knock on Lamar has been his passing game, but he's doing a lot better than New England because they're 19th. So rushing, they're neck and neck. 19th for the Ravens, 20th for New England. So they're neck and neck in rushing. Surprisingly, it's because the Ravens running backs just can't get anything going, though.
Well, there's always a new running back every other week. Between the injuries last season and this season. I think they do get J.K. Dobbins back this week. I think.
Yeah,
Wasn't
he's
it?
active tomorrow.
He's supposed to, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. So FanDuel has the Ravens as -2.5, so they're favored in this game, even though it's at New England. The over is 44.5. Yeah, I don't know, Jacob. Who are you taking?
Give me the Ravens in this one. I think that Lamar has a bounce back week. Their offense looked really good until the fourth quarter last week, and the defense scares me. Don't get me wrong, but I think the defense has a bounce back game. They played good in week 1. And I don't know what the heck happened to them last week in the fourth quarter, but give me Lamar in this one, to be honest, because he's been playing good. So I'm gonna take the Ravens just because of him. I bet on them every week. If they lose this week, I'm done. By the way, Baltimore Ravens fans, giving y'all the benefit of that one more week.
All right, Matt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens also. I just don't know what Belichick's doing. They still don't have a definitive offensive coordinator. So what are y'all doing? Like, hire an offensive coordinator and stop beating around the bush and being dumb. I'm going with the Ravens too. I think they just come out and kill them.
Yeah, I don't like that New England hasn't decided on that. Like, what do? You just do this all season long, and then at the next year you're like, well, it was so and so's fault. No, it was his fault. He was the one calling plays. No, he was calling, and then you're just back and forth, and then you don't fire anybody, or do you fire them both? Like, what the hell? No, you need to make a choice. That way you can at least be like, oh, this guy fucking sucks. Let's get him out of here.
Yeah.
So,
stupid.
But I mean, it is Belichick. Hell, he's probably just saying everything about he's calling the plays. He's like, you better fucking run that play.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably what's happening.
I don't know. I'll take New England here. I don't like it by any means. Lamar is definitely, and the Ravens definitely have the better offense. But yeah, that defense was kind of weird last week. I don't know. They were just doing things that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Next game.
All right. Next game. Yeah, let's game of the week. To be honest, in my opinion, Buffalo Bills traveling down to Miami to play the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Both undefeated teams, division matchup. It's gonna be a good game, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins are looking scary. I mean, it's once they get rolling, dude, they are out of there.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the Bills too, bro. They've blown out.
Now,
both teams
where they lack, though, surprisingly, is defensively. They've got a good secondary, but total defense, they're 28th right now.
That's weird.
Rushing, they're also 28th.
Expected.
Yeah. I mean, but offensively, they're 3rd. Passing, they're 1st after that big game. I mean, Waddle and Hill are just probably the best duo in the NFL, honestly.
At this point, definitely the fastest.
Now the Bills.
Yeah,
definitely. The Bills are fours across the board. They're fourth in offense, fourth in defense, fourth in passing, and then 15th in rushing. Because they don't have to rush. Why rush?
Right.
So it's like,
well, are they counting Josh Allen's fucking
really
rushing yards too? I'm sure they are, but damn, it seems like he rushes a lot. Who needs running backs when you got Josh Allen who can run the ball and fucking sling it too?
That is true.
All right, well, FanDuel has of course, the Bills favored, even though it's at the Dolphins. I'm surprised, like it's 4.5. I know the Dolphins have been putting up impressive numbers on offense and everything, so maybe that's why they got up so close. That's what I was thinking. I figured it'd at least be like 6.5 or something like that.
I mean, we can't even use that as an upset.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, I mean, so I get a reason not to pick the Bills. I'm taking the Bills, dude. And I like the Dolphins. I like everything about them. So, but gotta take the Bills here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, exactly what Austin said. I love the Dolphins, and I think they're going to be a good team. They're going to make the playoffs. But how the hell can you not, bet on the Bills at this point? It's the way that they've made teams look stupid. Mm-hmm. Dolphins have won 2 games too, but I mean, Bills have literally dominated from the opening kickoff till the end in both games. And so I'm going to keep betting on them until they give me a reason not to, man.
I mean, I'm right there with you. I mean, I love what the Dolphins are doing. I just don't think they're ready for this yet. I think it's going to be close. I don't think they get blown out by the Bills. I think they're going to keep it, their passing attack is going to keep them in the game till the end. I just think the Bills are just going to pull it off at the end.
I think
and win by 7-10 or so. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people expect, though.
I know Jordan Poyer out, like one of their safeties, or Micah Hyde. I think it's Jordan Poyer.
Yeah, one of their safeties is out.
Is out. Man, I do feel like the Bills are going to be humbled at some point this season. They're not. I don't see them going 17-0 or anything like that. Maybe this is the game, and my gut's kind of like.
I mean, the Dolphins could come out and shock the world. I mean, they'll take the lead in the division. They win this game.
Well, I think it comes down – it's going to have to be a team that can control the game. You know what I mean? Like, they got to be able to run the ball. They got to, keep the time down. They can't just give it back to them every
Well, it's not going to be a game like last week. I mean, the Bills aren't going to let them come back from, 21.
Well, and the Bills got a great pass rush. I don't think Tua's going to have time to let those deep routes develop. He's going to have to get rid of the ball quicker, and they don't have a running game. So, it's going to be the Bills here.
That's what worries me about the Dolphins, about taking it to the next level, is their running game. They're going to have to develop something on the ground at some point.
They picked all those running backs up, and none of them really
because Tua's good, but he's not going to be able to sustain, 400 pass yards a game, every single game. He's going to need some help at some point.
All right, let's get on to the next one. Who we got?
All right, yes. Next game here, we got the New Orleans Saints traveling down to the Carolina Panthers.
The Saints at the Panthers. Baker's been a letdown pretty much this whole season.
His entire NFL career.
Yeah, poor guy, bro.
Yeah, he won the Browns their first playoff game. And
then they tried to dog the fuck out of him, ship him out of town.
Yep. His confidence at this point is literally
this tells you all you need right here. So offensively, they're 29th. Passing, they're 30th. So it's not well. McCaffrey, they just need to give him the ball more because they're only 21st in rushing right now. That when you've got Christian McCaffrey, you should not be 21st in rushing. They just, I don't know what they're doing. They're putting too much on Baker, not letting him run.
I didn't look up the stat, but I saw a comment. Apparently, Daniel basically said that if Christian McCaffrey is lined up behind Baker, it's a run play, and if he's to the side of Baker, it's a pass play, and it's extremely predictable. And apparently, a lot of people agreed at first, but then Matt Rule came on and was like, "Well, then how the fuck we put up 130 rushing yards a game? It's so predictable."
Well, let's see you do it tomorrow.
But I'm like, are they though? I didn't see that anywhere. Are they putting up that many yards a game? I mean, if you said it, they're rushing yards.
I don't feel like McCaffrey's doing that.
It's not him, and definitely he's not Hubbard. So I don't know who's doing
Hubbard, it. So I don't know who's running it because I'm pretty sure that last game McCaffrey only had like 50 yards.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's talking about on that one. Defensively, they're 21st. I mean, Saints have been surprising me this year. I mean, they're not as good as I expected, is what I mean by that. Defensively, they're 23rd. They're 20th in passing, 11th in rushing, and 18th in total offense. I expected them to be somewhere around 10 to 12, that range, but they're sitting in the high teens to early 20s.
Yeah, FanDuel has the Saints favored in this game, only by 2.5 points. But I thought that was kind of weird too, because what are their records right now? Both 1-1, or no? Panthers haven't won a game.
1-1, and the Panthers are 0-2.
Yeah, 0-2. Panthers haven't won. So I don't know. The Saints both of their games were real close at the start, and the Falcons games were close. I don't know. I just feel like the Panthers should be favored at home here, really. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers on this one.
Yeah. Man, I really like the Saints defense, and I think that's gonna really help them out. But I think the Panthers at home, and Baker at some point is gonna have a game. And I think everyone kind of knows at this point that McCaffrey needs to get more involved, and I think tomorrow is the day whenever they start doing it. So yeah, give me the Panthers in this one.
McCaffrey was on the injury report, right? Some this week. I think he's doing okay now.
Yeah, he's off of it now. They said something like an ankle or hamstring or something. They said it's something small. He probably just had a bruise on his leg and was like, "Oh, dang."
Probably.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints this week just to be the odd man out. I think defensively they're gonna hurt Baker. Lattimore's gonna probably get a pick or two. I just think they pull it off. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think McCaffrey kind of gets rolling a little bit, but I just think Baker's gonna mess up a little bit and ruin it for him.
He said it ruined it. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next.
I tried to stick up for him, but.
All right, so we got the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to the Indianapolis Colts. Colts coming off a horrific loss.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Dude, I don't want to hear nothing from Colts fans. The Colts are ass this season.
Absolutely.
Straight booty.
Yeah.
They're very consistent. I'll give them that. They're 14th in offense, 13th in defense, 12th in passing, and 13th in rushing. If you're going to be mediocre, at least be consistent, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Chiefs, they're 7th in offense, not what they're used to, but they're still beating the mess out of everybody. 16th in defense, 6th in passing, and 17th in rushing. Mahomes is still slinging it without Tyreek. He's just spreading it around to everybody. It doesn't matter who he throws to, he's getting it.
Yeah, so FanDuel has Kansas City obviously favored in this one, 5.5. The over is 50.5. I don't think it gets to that. I don't think the Colts really score. I don't know. Michael Pittman is back this week. Shaq Leonard is back. Who else? There was someone else that was like a crucial starter. Yeah, DeForest Buckner is back. So I don't know. Maybe the defense does a little bit better, and it helps rally the offense. I don't know why they're not running the dog shit out of Jonathan Taylor. But
I don't know.
Not running them in a hole. Stick with what you're good at, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll let you take the first pick here, Matthew.
I'm going with Kansas City. I haven't seen anything out of the Colts that warrants picking them against a team like this. Maybe if they were playing the Jets or somebody, but I'm not picking them against Kansas City. There's no way. Not right now with how they're playing.
I'll go next. Yeah, give me the Chiefs, dude. I really do want to take the Colts because I think they're healthy, and I think that they could. It's going to be a closer game, and I'm with Austin. I think it's going to be the under. Give me the under in this one, but Kansas City is almost like one of those teams like the Bills at this point. They have given me no reason to bet against them. And then coming out and beating a good Chargers team Thursday night, I think they keep it rolling, man. Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs too.
I wanted to take the Colts so bad.
Me too.
I almost talked myself into it, but
after that, dude, they're gonna be coming out with pissed the fuck off after that loss last week. You know what I mean? Everybody's embarrassed. Everyone's pissed. Damn, I would love to pick the Colts here, but I just can't do it, man. After watching the Chiefs and the Chargers game, Mahomes makes it look easy.
The Chiefs just know how to win, man. They know how to win games.
Yeah, there's not very many upsets though. So you got like three more counting this game. So I think or four more. So you got to decide.
So
Let me read them off to you real quick, just so you can be thinking about them. But it's the Colts and the Chiefs, Lions and the Vikings. I don't know how they have that as an upset, but Eagles, Washington, and the last one was Cincinnati and the Jets.
Oh, that's gonna be mine.
Yeah, I think Jacob already sent that in. So you can either take this, Matthew, our game, or the Commanders, which I assume you would take.
Oh, he gonna easily go with
I don't know.
All right, hang on, wait.
All right, let's get into that. Okay, so I'm gonna pick the Chiefs here too.
Next game. Yeah, all right, Chiefs across the board. It's hard to go against them at this point. All right, so we got the Detroit Lions traveling to Minnesota to play the Vikings this week. Man, what a game!
Minnesota. Old Dusty Dan Campbell. So, I mean, statistically, right now, you would say the Lions are the better team of the two.
Shit, after last week, I would too.
Vikings pretty consistent across the board right now. They're 22nd in offense, defense, and rushing. 15th in passing. I don't know why you aren't running Dalvin Cook more. I really don't. Him and Madison, just keep them both in there constantly.
I don't either.
Lions offensively are 6th right now. They're actually one slot ahead of the Chiefs offensively. A lot of that's got to do with Amon-Ra St. Brown. That dude's just lights out.
And they get down early. Yeah. They get down early and they're forced to chunk it. But I mean,
they're 21st in passing though. But I mean, rushing they're 3rd. So DeAndre Swift's doing his job. Defensively they're 11th. So I mean they're 11 slots ahead of Minnesota defensively.
No, I'm worried. This is another one I'm worried about. We lost to Detroit last year when they only won 2 games on the season. So, I mean, I am worried here. So, FanDuel has Detroit at +6. So Minnesota is of course favored. I know we got home field advantage, but I did not think it would be -6 like for us. So that's crazy to me. Obviously, I'm rolling with my dogs still. You know, would love to take an upset here. That way, if I do fucking lose, I'll at least get my upset pick. But that would be shitty as a fan to do. Can't do that.
This is actually going to be my upset pick. I think the Lions are working on something good. I think they're going to keep things rolling. I think Jefferson has a good game. I just think you aren't going to be able to stop Swift very much. And I think St. Brown's going to get a touchdown or 2.
Yeah, Harrison Smith is out. So that's not good because he's literally like our number 1 tackler. He makes all the interceptions. We can't get an interception unless it's him. So or Michael Kendricks. Michael Kendricks is also limited in practice and did not practice on Thursday. So who else? There was somebody else. Oh, he did backup. He didn't back up. Never mind. So
yeah, bro, I'm gonna have to go with Detroit here also, man.
I get it.
I mean, the way they looked against us, they looked really good, and then they got a dub last week. Jared Goff's playing good, and we've seen him be able to play good before. I think it's going to be a good game. I think Minnesota really does come back on offense, and actually they're going to do something big tomorrow. Jefferson's going to have a good game. I feel like they'll run the ball really well. But I just feel like the Lions might pull this one out, man, so I'm going to take them. All right, so let's move on to the next one. We got the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to the Washington Commanders. Carson Wentz revenge game.
Supposedly. It's been a long time. Come on. I mean, you just hang on to that forever? Yeah. They're going to say this shit next season? I think it's the
first time that we've played the Eagles since he's been gone. So
man, y'all, he's going to get so booed out the stadium. It's unreal. Man.
100%.
Yeah, it's going to be rude. So a little bit of a mirror images going on with these teams. So offensively, the Commanders are 8th, and they're 2nd in passing, while the Eagles are 2nd in offense and 8th in passing. So they kind of did a little flip-flop in there. Defensively,
pretty good, man.
Eagles are 26th in defense. Commanders are 25th. Where you have the disconnect with these two teams is rushing. Eagles second in rushing, Commanders are 25th. So, I mean, that's going to be the key to this game is whoever runs the ball better is probably going to win.
Well, that tells you right there then. I mean, Eagles be running that thing.
Yeah, I know y'all are like, oh, you gonna pick the Eagles? I'm actually going to pick the Eagles because I don't think Washington is going to do anything this season. I know Wentz has had a couple good games, but I mean the Eagles are the hot team right now. They'll have their knockdown game at some point this season. I just don't think it's going to be this game. So I'm rolling with the Eagles, unfortunately.
He said, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel the same way, dude. And Carson Wentz has been playing well, but he's been having to pretty much do this to win or keep himself in contention of games at this point. Like, he's still making the bonehead mistakes. He's still throwing the stupid interceptions. He's still doing all the same stuff. And our offense right now is on a roll. We're deadly at this point, and our offense is almost up there with some of these really good teams at this point, to where I can't bet against the Eagles, even if I wasn't an Eagles fan, just by seeing what I've seen the first 2 weeks. So yeah, give me the Eagles in this one easily.
Man, I know I said it last week. I didn't want to pick against the Eagles. I still don't. But I do need an upset pick, and I don't think the Jets take the Bengals on. I don't know. Can we share upset picks or no? Did we do that last season?
We didn't last year.
Yeah, so I'd have to go back and change a pick somewhere. I don't know though. My gut is kind of telling me to take the Commanders here, but I said
it's gonna be close. Me and my dad were talking about it. It's gonna be closer than people expect. Like, they're giving us 6 points, and that's a lot.
Yeah,
in a division matchup, it doesn't matter how bad.
At Washington, y'all are getting 6.5
these division
points,
games are always close, no matter how good or bad the two teams are.
Fuck it. I guess give me Washington. Fuck, I didn't want to pick against the Eagles, but I got the Eagles defense on my fantasy, so either way I'm happy, whatever the outcome, I can be happy about something.
Beautiful.
All right,
yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to the Tennessee Titans.
Raiders and Titans, two teams that have been horrible letdowns this season.
Yeah,
both
garbage.
0-2. An uneventful game. They've got it on at noon. No one's going to be watching.
That's probably true.
Yeah, these teams more consistent.
Green Bay Packer fans are going to be watching, wishing they had Devontae Adams back. But other than
that, yeah. So offensively, the Titans are 28th. They're 26th in defense, 27th in passing, 26th in rushing. Trash. All trash. You've got Derrick Henry. Run him till he passes out like you did 2 years ago. Because whatever you're doing with Tannehill, ain't it? Now, the Raiders, right there with y'all, 30th in rushing. I don't know what Josh Jacobs is doing this season.
It doesn't seem like they want to run the running backs.
Yeah, they're just ridiculous. Nobody wants to run. Everybody wants to be a passing team, and not all teams are set up for it.
Yeah.
Just run the ball. Get first downs. It's really that simple.
That's what I don't get. I just want to win, and if Brandon's going to get me there, so fucking be it, dude.
Raiders are 24th offensively, 17th defensively, so a little better than the Titans defensively, and they're 13th in passing. So, I mean, they're a little better on paper than Tennessee right now, but not much. So,
the Raiders are favored here by 1.5 points. They're playing in Tennessee, so I guess they think the Raiders are going to, the better team. Give me the Raiders in this one.
Yep, I'm going with you. Give me the Raiders. I don't even know what to say or why, but
I don't know what Tennessee's doing, man. They just.
And Devontae Adams, he didn't do the greatest last week. I think he only had like 2 receptions on 5 targets or something like that. That, they're gonna feed him again this week. He had 17 targets week 1, and it was a much closer game. But
they've already come out and said the plan is to get Devontae the ball this week.
Yeah, so. I mean, which I know Titans. What are they gonna do to stop it? Nothing.
Yeah, they got destroyed by the Bills last week.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one. It looks like we got the Houston Texans traveling to the Chicago Bears. Good Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Who's watching this game?
You want to
Yeah.
talk about
Nobody.
two sorry offensive teams? Bears 32nd, Texans 30th.
Wow.
What are y'all
Yeah.
doing? You could go find any offense from any high school around Houston, and they would put up more points than these two teams. I don't know what they're
They
doing.
better
I
put
know
up
what
some
Justin
damn
Fields
points
is
this
doing.
week. Houston, anyways.
The only
Yeah, they need
thing the
to.
Bears have going for them is they're 8th in rushing and 8th in defense. I don't get it. Passing, the Bears are 32nd. Like, throw the ball.
To who?
Find the guy and throw. I mean, it's like, good
Darnell
God,
Mooney.
dude.
With
He's
who?
great.
It's like to who, with who, you know?
Yeah.
They just, I mean, they've done it to themselves. You know, they've had plenty of chances to keep guys, get guys. They haven't done it.
Yeah. Well, they're supposedly in a
Texans are
rebuild.
13th. Well, yeah. Well, they've been in a rebuild for a long time.
Hey, works for
A
me.
long time.
I ain't mad about it.
Texans 26th in passing, 27th in rushing. So, I mean, both these teams are in rebuild mode. They have been for 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. I don't even know how many years.
Yeah,
Since the Texans
Along
lost
with some
J.J.
guy
Watt,
gonna
they
be
have
pretty good.
been.
pretty much.
Since the Bears lost
Khalil
Khalil Mack.
Arian Foster, and I don't remember if they played together, but
Got all those picks for Mack
Yeah,
and
they
didn't
did.
do nothing with them.
Yeah.
um,
All right. FanDuel has the Bears at -3.5. Of course, they're at home. I'll let Jacob go first. Who you got here?
yeah, give me the fucking Texans, boy. I'm going with the fucking Texans in this
Hell
one.
yeah.
Give me fucking Davy Mills to go the fuck off, Brandon Cooks to have a massive game, and yeah, give me the Texans. I'm gonna take the hometown boys.
I too. I'm going to take the Texans. I hope Brandon Cooks doesn't go off because I need Damian Pierce to go off, and I think the Bears have the better secondary. Like the Bears have pretty good CBs. Like they're young, but they're pretty good. They got Eddie Jackson back there still, but yeah, I just don't know what the Bears are doing on offense. I think the Houston Texans are the better offense. They just, I don't know. I think it's Lovie Smith used to work for the Bears too, right? That's what they said on Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
they just can't get in the
He's
red
from
zone
Big Sandy.
for whatever reason. So yeah, give me the Texans too. I like that.
I'm going to go with the Bears. It's going to be an ugly game. Nobody's going to want to watch it. But I think the Bears defense is going to do just enough to get us some stops or get some short fields or maybe even a pick six or a fumble for a touchdown. I just think defensively the Bears are going to be a hassle. And if Justin Fields can throw for 42 yards and half a touchdown, they should win. So.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the New York Jets. New York Jets just had to come back win last week. Looking good, man. Garrett Wilson
Couple of
looks
big
like a
games from
stud,
Joe
bro.
Flacco, man.
Still starting this week.
Yeah, I
still
think so.
starting.
Yeah, Joe Flacco has them as the 10th overall offense and the 3rd overall passing team right now. Rushing,
Which is good.
and
I mean,
defense
it's
could do some
honestly
work.
good to see the Jets doing so good with all these
Yeah.
young guys they have on offense.
Well, and they got a lot
They
of
need a
draft
fucking
capital this
quarterback,
year.
man.
You know what I mean? Like they had a
Yes.
ton. It was good to see. It's like that. They got a offensive lineman. They got a defensive end or outside linebacker, and then they got that CB. And I mean, they've all done pretty well from what I hear.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
good
they're
to
not
see.
doing bad. I still don't know what Zach Wilson's issues are, but
He's scared, boy. He's scared of that
I
NFL.
mean, Joe Flacco can do this with
I
this
agree.
team. It's like
I agree.
even Mike White come out there and threw for
That's
400
what I'm
yards
saying.
with this team last year. So it's like,
Oh, Mike White, bro.
No.
I forgot
Look,
about
that's
that.
the thing, though. Backup quarterbacks, they got nothing. I mean, don't get me wrong. They do have a little
Nothing
bit
to
to prove, but
lose.
nothing to lose. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and
I
then,
agree.
Slang.
Zach Wilson, he's, 2nd overall pick or 1st overall pick, whatever it was, in the draft, and
Mhm.
got big shoes to fill, and he's
He's
expected to
just
do
trying
well,
trying to do-
Joe
Yep.
Flacco's been there,
I
done
agree.
that, dude. He don't care. He's fucking getting that paycheck. If he don't give a fuck if he's starting or if he's not. He's just there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
So-
true,
He
though.
said, "Fuck yeah."
Every week he's like, let me sling that thing. He still got a cannon too.
He really
Hey,
He
does.
is always he is.
Garrett Wilson's been good too. That new receiver, I think he had like
Garrett
11
Wilson has been a
targets.
stud, bro.
Yeah.
Mhm. He's been really good.
So, yeah.
And as long as Joe Flacco's in there
Defensively-
peppering him with targets, he's gonna have a good game, man.
Mm-hmm.
He should, yeah. I mean, he's doing better than that guy. The
Corey Davis, another guy.
No, the guy the Packers got, Watson. He's
Chris
really
Watson, yeah.
I don't know what his deal is, but anyway. Jets are 24th in rushing and 24th in defense. Bengals, not as good as everybody expected them to be this season. They're currently 0-2. 19th in offense, 7th in defense, 16th in passing and rushing.
They better pick it up.
Yeah, they're going to have to at some point.
Let's see. So the FanDuel's got the Bengals favored in this one at -6, but they're at the New York Jets. So take away that, they're really thinking the Bengals are just going to destroy them. But I ain't seen it from the Bengals defense, like at all. Mm-mm. Like nothing.
No, their defense looks horrible.
Terrible. And the O-line, you tell me Joe Burrow's got sacked 13 times in fucking 2 games? Fire everybody. Let's get a whole.
That was supposed to be their only change, for the offseason. Like, that was the one issue that they had to change.
Fix though.
They shouldn't have picked up a fucking Cowboys offensive lineman.
Hey, no. He did better on our team. That's coaching.
Honestly,
coaching over there.
Yeah, coaching.
On the O-line notes,
they need a new O-line coach.
Take the Jets in this one as my upset pick.
Yeah, I'm jealous of this, actually.
If Zach Wilson was playing, I wouldn't have done this. But Joe Flacco is playing good, and he's had it before. And I think that he's got some good weapons around him that he's getting some chemistry with. So if the Jets come out and win this game, they have got to start thinking about just letting Zach Wilson ride the bench until Flacco comes off the top and he's on.
Right.
Because this is the best the Jets have looked in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think Robert Saleh gives a shit who's quarterbacking as long as they're winning games.
I could care less, too.
He doesn't seem like the type to care. He's a defensive guy, too. He probably don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Jets here, too. It's not an upset or anything, but I'm going to take the Jets.
I'm going to be the man out. I think the Bengals bounce back. I think Joe Burrow has a game. I think it gets into a shootout between Burrow and Flacco, and I'm not taking Flacco in that one. So.
Well, you can't have a shootout if you only got 1 second to throw the ball, dude.
Well, that's true.
Very true.
I think Jamar Chase has a big game. I think the Bengals just bounce back after last week.
I hope so. I do. I hope they bounce back.
Be nice
for them,
to be honest.
After a pitiful loss to them. The magnificent Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Shit. All right.
And old Cooper Kush.
Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to the Los Angeles Chargers. Not sure about Herbert and his health, but I guess we'll see.
Well, they don't give a fuck, so they're going to play him.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about him.
Anyway. Jags, surprisingly consistent. 15th in offense, 15th in defense. 14th in passing, 18th in rushing. Now they're starting to look a little bit better. They're coming into it 1-1.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is actually looking okay this last game. He did all right.
Yeah, I agree.
Chargers, 11th in total offense, 5th in passing, 29th in defense, however, and 29th in rushing. I don't know what they're doing with Eckler.
Not a lot.
I don't know. Nobody wants to run the ball anymore.
That's sad. I like watching somebody bust it wide open on a fucking run play, man.
Me too, bro.
Like hit a jump cut and just fucking juke somebody out of their shoes. That's one thing I like about the Browns, man. They do run the damn ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so FanDuel has, of course, Chargers favored in this one. They're at home. Believe it or not, though, I thought it'd be a bigger spread than this, but I guess Keenan Allen's not playing again. I don't think, according to Austin Eckler on his Twitch feed.
I need to take him out then.
So I don't know. It may be a game time decision or something, but I don't think he's playing. And then Justin Herbert's going to be playing injured, so maybe that's why. But the spread is only 3.5. So,
man,
yeah,
it's gracious.
Yeah, I'm still taking the Chargers here.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers as well. I don't care if Chase Daniels plays. I'm taking the Chargers. At home too. It's going to be hard for Jacksonville to come and win this game, man. Even if Chase Daniels does play.
I'm also going to go with the Chargers.
You wanted to take them, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought about it, but then I was like, I can't.
Here's the thing.
Go against them.
You've been going against us quite a lot, so if you were to take them, you could either hit big or you could come down a lot of points.
That is very true.
You decide.
A bunch. Yeah,
Very
I'm
true.
trying
We'll
not to
let you
get
go
too far
first next time
behind.
on these next two.
Oh yeah, we're gonna let you go first.
All right, yeah. So let's move on to it. We got the Atlanta Falcons traveling to the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh,
Man,
dang.
I already
I
know
guessed
it.
the wrong
game.
one.
Great afternoon game. It's the one everyone watching.
The Seahawks and the Falcons. Ew.
You ain't even gotta read off the stats.
Another
bro.
ugly
You just want
game.
the FanDuel thing. FanDuel's got.
Well, I mean, their stats are pitiful. I mean, Falcons are second defense somehow and seventh in
The
rushing.
fuck? Wow.
Offensively, they're 20th, 24th in passing. Now, we thought whatever one of them other teams was bad. Dude, the Seahawks are 31st in offense, 32nd in defense, 28th in passing, and 32nd in rushing.
Yet they have a win.
I don't know what they drafted a
Yeah.
running back. They ain't using them. They ain't using none of the running backs. They can't figure out their quarterback. They just Russell Wilson was their whole team. So
Pretty much. All right, FanDuel. They have Seattle favored in this one, -1 at home. -1 at home. You're fucking, crazy. Matt, go ahead. I ain't got nothing to say about these two.
I am going with the Falcons. I mean, the Seahawks are putrid this year. I'm not going to be shocked if they're not the new Browns.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
Damn it. We all going with the Falcons then. Fuck.
Yeah,
I already decided that from the get-go.
I
mean,
Yeah, there's no way I'm taking the Seahawks.
I want to see Mariota shine, dude. I don't know why. I like Mariota.
I do too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's move on to it. So the big afternoon matchup. I guess there is two, but this is a pretty good one. Green Bay Packers traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Rodgers versus Brady.
Packers at Bucks. They said Brady's 3-1 against Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. Poor Brady don't have no offensive weapons this week though. I hope
He
Leonard
doesn't.
Fournette.
All of his receivers are
Gollins
out,
out.
basically, dude.
Yeah,
Like all his receivers.
and I think Julio ain't
Cole
playing.
Packers.
Beasley. Oh, yeah, Julio's out.
Yeah, they picked up Beasley, so he's probably gonna play a lot.
Yeah, but not know any of the damn
Packers.
playbook.
Probably not. But 12th in offense, 12th in defense. Packers 6th in rushing behind their two-headed monster. 22nd in passing. Bucks 25th in offense, 25th in passing, and 14s in defense and rushing.
Well, FanDuel says it's going to be close. So, Tampa Bay's at home, but they're favored -1. So,
This one's a tough one because neither team really has receivers. It might come down to who runs the ball better. Granted, Fournette's good. You might say he's right up there with Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. That being said, I think the Bucks defensively are slightly better. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay in this one.
Jacob?
Yeah, this one's kind of tough for me too, man, because give me the Bucks, man. Give me Tom Brady at home. That's the only reason I'm picking them. I was going to pick the home team because I think it's going to be a close game, and I think they're both pretty evenly matched at this point. And I agree with you, Matthew, though, that Tampa Bay's defense is much better, in my opinion, than Green Bay's. And I think that that's what wins them the game ultimately. And I think that Brady has more chemistry with the guys that he has than Rodgers might have with the guys he has. I don't know. I don't even know if Lazard's playing, but yeah, give me the Bucks.
Yeah, I think Lazard is playing. I'm taking the Packers here. So,
Packers.
Yeah, I hate it. Honestly, I fucking hate it. But Brady's, is going through it right now, and now he doesn't have any of his receivers. I do think they're gonna have to run the ball. Leonard Fournette definitely could get the job done, but who's their backup? Green Bay's got A.J. Dillon. He can run it just as well as Aaron Jones. They can both catch the ball. So, yeah, I know Aaron is down receivers, but Sammy Watkins is out. But Alan Lazard's back.
Mm-hmm.
The rookies, they've been kind of playing this starter role the whole time. So, I think they'll be fine. Cole Beasley is not going to know the playbook. And, yeah, I do think the Bucs have the better defense. But Green Bay's defense ain't bad. They've just been playing bad. I don't know.
Yeah,
they figure it out.
true.
They get it together. I think the Packers win this one. Not by much. It'll be close. And I don't think it's going to be high scoring at all.
Oh, no.
So
it's only 41.5. I see, which is low for teams like this.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. Yeah. Let's move on to the Los Angeles Rams traveling to the Arizona Cardinals. Division matchup.
It's going to be a pretty good game.
Mm-hmm.
On paper, you would think, oh, these are two middle of the pack trash teams, but no, it's the defending Super Bowl champs against the Cardinals. So it's right now currently the Rams are 27th in offense. They're 31st in rushing. They're going to have to find a way to get Akers rolling. Defensively, they're 19th, 17th in passing. The Cardinals come in 17th in offense, 12th in defense, 12th in rushing, and 18th in passing. So both kind of middle of the road teams. On paper, Rams looking a little worse right now. That being said, okay, never mind. I'll wait for you to do the FanDuel.
Oh yeah, FanDuel just has the Rams at -3.5. It's in Arizona, so could go either way here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could. I think Cardinals got lucky last week with the Raiders. They caught them sleeping. I don't think it's going to happen with the Rams defense. I think the Rams come out and pull this one off.
Yeah, give me the Rams in this one too, man. I agree with you, Matthew. I think that they had some shit fall their way last week for them to win that game in overtime. It's just the luck of the draw for fucking that catch to be made. AJ Green
two-point
just fumble in overtime and recover for a touchdown.
Yeah.
A lot of shit went right for them. But the Rams, I think they'll bounce back they bounced back last week with a big win, and I think they keep it rolling here. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Would like to go. I feel like me and Jacob picked a lot of the same games here, but
yeah, it's so this week there isn't as many,
Yeah,
I feel like.
I don't know. I mean, I think the Cardinals could win this one, but yeah, some stuff's got to go right for them. Yeah, there's not a lot. I don't know. I guess these trash teams could go the way the Bears, Texans, fucking Seahawks. Alrighty, well.
Yeah, so we got one more game. This is the Sunday night game right here. Let's see, San Francisco 49ers are traveling to Denver to play the Broncos.
Niners at Denver. So Denver, I know they've looked bad, but on paper, pretty good. 9th in offense, 10th in everywhere else. 10th in defense, 10th in passing, 10th in rushing. The Niners come in 4th in rushing, 16th in total offense. Here's where they get horrible. 29th in passing and 28th in defense. So defensively, Broncos a little better. I know on paper it shows that they're 16th, but I mean, I think San Francisco offensively has been a little bit better so far this season. Russ just has to get in the groove, and he hadn't really got into it yet.
So FanDuel has the Broncos at +1.5, even though they're home. So San Francisco is, I guess, estimated to win this game, even though they're a away team.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's kind of weird, I don't know. I figured for sure Broncos at home, Russell Wilson at home. Yeah, I don't know. Give me the 49ers though. So I want the 49ers. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
You go next, Matthew.
I'll figure it out.
I think Russ pulls it off this week. I think their receivers are going to have a good game. I think Williams is going to have a good game. I think it's going to be close. I think Jimmy G plays good enough to where they could win. I just think Denver pulls it off in the end.
I'm going to take the Broncos here at home, just because I'm praying that Russell Wilson has a massive game. So, that wraps up the video this week. Hope y'all enjoy. Sunday's tomorrow. Y'all enjoy some football, man. Watch the video. Y'all tag along with us. Make y'all's picks too.
All right.
Do it.
Catch you later.
Later.